Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How's everybody doing tonight? I'd like to welcome to the stage the lyrically acclaimed. I like this young man because when he came out with the phrase, he went from ashy to classic. I like that. So everybody in the house, give a warm round of applause for the notorious B.I.G. The notorious B.I.G., ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for him, y'all. A nigga never been as broke as me. I like that. When I was young, I had 2 pair of leads. Besides that, the pinstripes and the gray. The one I wore on Mondays and Wednesdays.
Miss and her mother enter the classroom. While Candice finds her morning, her mother goes to speak with the teacher about Candice's condition.
Hi, good morning, Miss. How are you? I'm fine, thank you. And how are you today? I am fine, thank you. Have a seat, mommy. What can I do for you today?
Miss, I just wanted to inform you that Candice has a slight hearing
Really? She looks so normal, so what is wrong with her?
What I did it.
She has a auditory impairment.
A hearing impairment.
Unfortunately, when Candice was born, she was diagnosed with irreversible hearing loss.
Oh my. So how would she be able to understand what I'm teaching in class? Oh my goodness, this is going to be quite a challenge. What am I going to do? How am I going to teach this child? Lord, put her hand.
Miss, there is no need to get so flustered. There are so many devices on the market right now that will help you to teach a child like Candice with this problem.
Oh really?
If you have some time now, I can probably show you.
Alright, sure, why not? This is really very important because other than that, I don't know how I'm going to be able to teach this child. So, class, I'm going to speak with Candice's mommy. I would like you all to sit quietly and do something constructive while I speak to her mommy. Is that okay with you?
Yes, miss.
Thank you very much. Alright, mommy, let me see what you have.
Okay, the first one is called the electroacoustic implant. It is a piece of technology that allows for an individual who has hearing loss or something called ski-slope hearing loss to be able to hear sounds at high frequencies.
Okay.
Is there anyone here who has difficulty talking on the phone? Do others say the volume is up to the maximum while you still struggle to hear dialogue on the other end? Or have you tried to communicate without hearing high-frequency sounds? If you answered yes to any of these questions, then this device is for you. Let's take a look at the video.
The EAS hearing implant system was developed especially for individuals with partial deafness. Partial deafness is characterized by a mild to moderate sensory neural hearing loss in the low frequencies and a severe to profound hearing loss in the high frequencies. EAS is the first hearing implant system worldwide designed for combined electric and acoustic stimulation. EAS combines the technology of a cochlear implant with acoustic amplification. Similar to a cochlear implant, the EAS system consists of an audio processor which is worn behind the ear and an implant located underneath the skin behind the ear. Signals are sent from the audio processor to the implant via the coil. During the operation, a surgeon inserts an especially flexible electrode array into the cochlea. The electrode is inserted to cover just the basal region in order to electrically stimulate the region responsible for high-frequency sounds. Low-frequency acoustic sounds are digitally amplified by the acoustic component in order to take advantage of the individual's natural residual hearing. The microphone in the audio processor receives the sound vibrations. Both high and low-frequency sound information are processed simultaneously. Deep tones are amplified and sent through the ear mold and into the ear canal. These tones take the natural path to the cochlea, where hair cells in the apical region receive the amplified sound signals. The audio processor converts high-frequency sound information into a pattern of coded signals which are sent through the skin to the implant. The implant receives the coded signals and converts them to electrical pulses which are distributed to the various electrode contact points in real time. The hearing nerve receives both acoustic and electric sound information simultaneously. The brain recognizes these separate elements as a single sound. The EAS hearing implant system is composed of the Duet 2 audio processor with a fine-tuner remote control and an implant. Surgeons have the choice between two powerful implant options, either the Sonata TI-100 or the Pulsar CI-100. Both implants feature the especially atraumatic Flex EAS electrode array for the preservation of residual hearing. The EAS hearing implant system delivers superior hearing in even the most challenging listening situations. The ergonomic design and the fine-tuner remote control provide a comfortable fit and simple-to-use controls. The ear mold contains no electronic parts and can be easily exchanged or replaced. Whether in a noisy restaurant or a quiet park, EAS's automatic sound management technology adapts to changing listening situations for an optimal hearing experience in every listening environment automatically.
Oh wow, that is amazing.
Indeed it is. But there's also an even better one called the speech-to-text device.
Well, what is that normally?
Well, the speech-to-text is simply translation of the spoken word into text. It is also called the computer recognition system or simply speech recognition. For people with auditory disabilities, it acts like a closed caption. So when you're doing your classroom work, it translates into text on Candice's PC where she's able to better understand what you're teaching.
Who can give me an example of a device that uses this technology? Does anyone here have a smartphone? Well, here's an example of how speech-to-text technology works for students who are hearing impaired.
This is a complex for deaf people. Which consists of two Android devices. Application converts speech to text. The complex can be used in many situations. Family, hospital, supermarket, and so on. Thank you.
So there you have it. Simple yet effective technology where you're able to teach your classroom or teach people with hearing disabilities.
Well, I am very impressed. This is very, very nice. I was not aware these things even existed, Mommy. You know what? You really never are too old to learn.
That's so true.
But how do I get access to these devices and technologies?
Well, Ms. Joseph, right now Candice has a device, a tablet. She has a tablet with her and her PC. And both are equipped with speech and text technology where you're able to communicate with her in the classroom.
Okay, Mommy. Well, thank you so much for coming and sharing the information with me. I will be sure to pass this on to the other teachers who may have students in their classroom hearing impairments as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It was
a pleasure having you. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you.
Adios.
Oshkosh and blue and white duck. Ask the one.
Know that you keep on, just keep on pressing on. Sky is the limit, know that you can have what you want. Keep pressing what you want. Sky is the limit, know that you keep on, just keep on pressing on. Sky is the limit, know that you can have what you want. Be what you want, have what you want, be what you want.
Oshkosh and blue and white duck. Ask the one.
Sky is the limit, know that you keep on, just keep on pressing on. Sky is the limit, know that you can have what you want. Keep pressing what you want. Sky is the limit, know that you keep on, just keep on pressing on. Sky is the limit, know that you can have what you want. Be what you want, have what you want, be what you want.
I was ashamed, my crew was lame. I had enough heart for most of them, long as I got stuff for most of them soft. Even when I was wrong, I got my point across. They depicted me the boss. Of course, my orange box cutter make the world go round. Plus I'm fucking bitches ain't my homegirl.
Well, first of all, we have something called the electroacoustic implant. This implant allows for a child with Candace's problem to be able to hear songs at high frequency. It's something that helps persons with hearing conditions where they are unable.
What is that one though?
Well, that is simply converting the spoken word into text. It can also be called a speech recognition device. Or said.
Good.